Say now that you see what real love could mean. Hey, this is quarantine dinner. I'm gonna make you a hash brown, corned beef hash, excuse me. I'm not gonna talk a lot because I'm not good with really cooking and talking. But we're gonna start with olive oil, eggs. I'm doing 3 because it's just me. Have to have your little whisk. I got onion. I have onion and green peppers. Some of the chunks are pretty big, but if you don't want them that big, you cut them down a little more. It don't matter to me. It's going in the same place. It's good. It's delicious. So what I'm going to do is cut up a few more onions, some chives, and put this in my little mixture. They already been rinsed before I started, so I'm going to start on this side because I love the white part. And like I said, it's just me, so I'm not going to cut too much because once I bring everything together, it's going to be a lot. But I am going to cut all of this up for before and after. This is my favorite right here. Give us something to do. Day 1, quick meal to fix the family. This is going to be really good. Hey, we have nothing but time to preparate, chop, get things in order. I like tomatoes. Some people don't like tomatoes, so tomatoes is just something on the side that I like. I've learned from Bobby Flay to fry our potatoes first. Now, those who want a diet, you don't have to fry them. You can put them in the oven, bake them, come out the same way. What we want to do is season up our pan. And I'm not going to go crazy. I'm going to put on a little bit of, I'm not going to even do salt. I'm looking out for my blood pressure. So what I'm going to do is use Mrs. Dash. I like Mrs. Dash. Also, I love onion powder. We're going to make this a quick meal. This video should be over within 15 minutes. Hoping. Then we're going to use garlic. Now, don't get me wrong. I like garlic powder. But you can use fresh garlic. I have that. I like different types of garlic. I'm not just into garlic cloves, but I like garlic in the jar. I like garlic in the tube, and it's very good when you get it in the tube. I like organic. Everything, basically, I buy a lot of organic items. Fam, I like the minced garlic. Then take a little of that. Don't laugh at my knife, y'all. This is an old school knife, been in the family for a long time, so excuse my knife. Don't judge me. I like basil, just a little basil paste, organic basil. You can get this from Aldi's. Just a little bit, a couple drops. And I'm going to show you something else that you're going to be like, heck no, but this is going to give it a delicious sweet taste. I also like ginger. Put just a drop of ginger. Ginger is very strong. You don't want to put a lot of ginger. Okay? Alright. Ginger is so delicious. Ginger smells good. Also, it's very sweet. It has a tangy taste. So, with that said, we're going to put my seasonings back in the cabinet. I like to buy my seasonings in the big bottles. It lasts longer. I also like to have my chopped chives. This is an off-brand. It don't matter if you know how to cook. You can use off-brand, name brand. It doesn't matter. Now what I'm going to do is turn this stove up a little bit on high. Not high, but medium. We don't want it to burn. Also, we got to wash those potatoes, but the potatoes are just fine. You can put them in all together like just now. So what I like to do is put my potatoes in the pot. And I like to get me a dipper, a soup dipper. And I like to take a little grease from my deep fryer, and I like to put it just a little bit inside of the frying pan. So what I'm going to do is kind of turn it up. I think I'm going to turn it up a little high, not too high, but on medium high. I said at first I was going to put it on medium, but I'm going to say medium high just to bring up the temperatures, and then I'm going to cut it back down. I'm not going to put too much grease because there's enough grease inside of the potatoes. So what I'm going to do is stir all that good yum up. Won't that look good now? Then I'm going to show you another secret. Excuse my spatula that's been in the family a long time too. I'm missing. I bought many spatulas, but no spatula can beat this one. So excuse my ghetto spatula. Well, what you need to do is basically start mixing these good ingredients up. Turn your heat back down. And what you do is want to kind of chop these up a little more. You want to kind of smush them a little bit. Not smush, but chop them up into smaller parts. And so you can have some of the whiteness from the inside come out, and you want to get that onion and bell pepper taste on the inside. Then what I like to do also is put a little bit olive oil, just a little bit more, not much. But I love rosemary. And what I usually do with my rosemary, I will blend it up in my bullet. I don't know if you can see that. In the bullet. Boom. I buy it by the bulk, which is the big one. Blend it up in the bullet. Put it in a shaker. And shake it on most of my potatoes. I like those dry chives. I do the same thing to my chives. I blend it up in the bullet to make it fine. Okay. I am greedy. I like every single taste in my food, personally. So what you want to do is, these are really already done. You want to turn this down. Now, this is not diet food. I'm letting you know. This is nothing diet. Now, honestly, it's just me, so I don't need all of these potatoes. So what I'm going to do is put half of these potatoes in one side and take half out, because I'm going to use half for later on. Okay. So we're going to take half of the potatoes out and leave them for later on. Now this is the potato, bell pepper, and onion mixture. Alright. Now that's enough for later on tonight. For me to get, you know, we have nothing but time, so we're gonna be up all times of the day and the night, napping here, napping there, getting hungry and getting hungry there, you know. Here, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, turn it down. You don't want to overcook your potatoes. What we want to do now is begin to cook our eggs. So what you want to do is take the whisk it up a little bit. Usually, I like to put just a drop of water in my eggs, because water, or you can put almond milk or whatever you like, but water makes your eggs fluffier. So you put a little eggs. Right now I don't have any seasoning, so as far as the season, I will put a little lemon pepper in. A little lemon pepper in your eggs. You remember I didn't put any salt. I was doing Mrs. Dash. So I'm trying to be, I don't want to get fat on this quarantine being at home. So we're going to really use our Mrs. Dash a lot for these next 2 weeks. Okay, y'all? Let's not get fat, because if you come back fat, I'm going to tease you. Anyway, so what we're going to do is spice up put a little onions in here. Onions, Elena, yeah. Your chives that I cut up, those chives. Then, what you want to do is, now you can use whatever you want. You can use real butter. I like expensive type of butters. This is kind of popular. So as you see, I already been digging. So I use a little of that butter. Now for those, and that's a little butter. That's not a lot. You want to get that at the bottom of your pan because you want your eggs to cook. Eggs cannot cook without butter. I don't like olive oil. I don't like cooking oil. It's nothing like having butter for eggs. Now, for those who don't like butter, who's on a diet, or just eat, clean, I also use, I can't believe it's not butter, but I'm not going to use that at this time because I already put the Irish butter in. So, with that said, you have the Mrs. Dash, the lemon pepper inside, yummy. You know what? You cannot forget. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I was going to forget. You gotta put a little garlic, just a little garlic, just a little garlic. You don't want to go too crazy because the potatoes have basically all of the seasonings that you need. Excuse me, French. All right, so let's put the eggs inside here. Bam, 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 bam. I don't know if you can see it. Hope you can see it. What I'm going to do is bring you a little closer so you can see it. Bang, 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 bang. Nobody like you. Nobody like you. Bang, bang, bang. 5 in the morning. Then you have your avocado. Let me turn this off. It's hot. I don't want to burn myself because I am not trying to go to the hospital to get the coronavirus. I'm not trying to be funny. You have your avocado. You want to slice it up inside of the skin. Yeah. Then what you're going to do is basically dig it out. So you can have this with your eggs. Yes. So delicious. You don't want to waste nothing with it. Right? Now see, as long as you're at home, you can touch your face and all that good stuff. This is about to be good as hell. I taste it already. I love onions. We're going to put a little tomatoes in it. Those who don't like tomatoes, don't put tomatoes in it. Put whatever you want inside your omelet. Now, here we go. This is the star of this show, which is the brisket. Corned beef brisket. Look how tender that is. Really don't even need a knife. I could have just crumbled this up inside. Look how tender that corned beef is. That's unbelievable tender. Let me show you how tender it is. That I can basically scatter it like crumbs. Okay, y'all. Now, basically, the reason why I didn't need salt is because the corned beef alone has its own seasoning. So that's why I use Mrs. Dash on my vegetable and my eggs. This is going to come out so delicious. Give me a minute, y'all. Let me grab my plate and we'll be ready. Now, I'm not fancy. This is at home. This is not Food Network. This is only Eating with E. I'm going to put my avocados on the side. On point, y'all. I'm telling y'all, on point. That's that Wrigley's corned beef. You can only get that from Detroit. Unless they shipping it somewhere else. I don't know. I live here in Michigan. So as you cook, it's good to clean, everyone. Put everything back where you got it. Put your butter back. Put your eggs back in the refrigerator so it won't be a big mess. And when you tell the kids to clean up the house, they won't be so mad. Look at that omelet. I really wasn't trying to make an omelet because I like mine a little sloppy. But look how pretty that is. I like mine a little sloppy. Now, I know you say, Lena, where is the cheese? I know. Okay. For you cheese lovers, let me get some cheese. Now, I'm going to tell you, I like to slice my own cheese. And this is cheddar from Kroger's in a block. I like to slice my own cheese. So I'm a little old school. I got the old school one. I got a new school one too, but I like the old school one better. So what I do, get my cheese, baby. It's frozen cheese, but it's gonna not be frozen for long. I don't need a whole lot. This is great. Set that to the side and see exactly where you at as far as the heat temperature. This is so awesome, y'all. Look how tender this is. It's not dried out. It's definitely ready. It's ready. I like mine like that. I don't know how y'all like it. How y'all like your omelet, but we can call this an omelet. You can call this an egg, a corned beef hash, a goulash, whatever you want to call it. So what you want to do is set that to the side. Put a little bit more cheese on that. A little more cheese on that. Goo, 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 goo. And I'm about to end this video. 20 minutes of your day I wanted to take. We're going to throw and put everything away. Clean up. So when you're full, you don't have a lot to do. Rinse everything out. The utensils, your frying pan. Get you a fork ready. I'm looking for my fork. Yes. I want everybody to enjoy their time off. Those who don't have time off, I want to thank you for your service. Y'all. Bon appetit. This is delicious. See how the cheese had already melted? It was frozen, but it melted. Put a little more rosemary on it. You never get enough of rosemary. Look, y'all. So this is how I do my corned beef hash. Thank you for cooking and eating with me. Ladies. See y'all tomorrow.